Is this thing on? All right, let's get right into today's video. So, welcome back to Life with Sean. What we're going to talk about is going back to school in your 30s. So, if this is a topic that you are resonating with currently in your journey, or even you have been through it, stay tuned because we are about to get into my experience. All right? All right, people, let's get started. All right, so I got my trusty phone with my little notes so we can stay on track. But we're going to start off with my experience going back to school in my 30s. All right, let me tell you. One thing about going back to school in your 30s is that you will be more disciplined. For sure, because you already have the responsibility of family. If you have children, you have the responsibility of taking care of other people, right? So, by having that experience, it will be easier to be disciplined with your schoolwork. So, I feel like it was a lot easier for me as a woman in my 30s to be successful in my classes. And so that was pretty much one major thing that I learned, was that I had way more discipline in my 30s than I had when I started school, and even in my 20s. I had discipline, but I feel like I had way more now than I did before. Another thing with my experience, it did take away a lot of my time. And going from that, it taking away a lot of my time, we can talk about how to manage, family life, working full time, and going to school. So this gonna segue into that. So one thing I would say, the key thing to managing working full time, having a family, and going to school is creating a schedule. If you do not have a schedule to complete your homework, read, study, all of that, you will fail. I'm sorry. You have to have a schedule. Just like you have a schedule for your children, you have a schedule for your household in general, you have to create a schedule for your school to fit it in. So what I did was I made sure that I got like my discussions and the responses done way before their actual due dates. That way I don't have to focus so much on school, and I can prioritize other things in my life so that school doesn't overtake everything else. So that's what I did. When it came to my homework, I designated a certain amount of time every night to do that after work so that it will be done on time and be done correctly. If I had any questions, I had time to ask the questions. So that is how I managed working full time, having a family, and doing homework. The next thing we're going to talk about is online versus in person, okay? Okay, me personally, online was the best decision for me. I'm sorry, y'all. It was like a piece of lint or something. Okay, back to what I was talking about. Online was the best decision for me personally because it was easier to schedule it into my life, my lifestyle, because you can do your stuff anytime. If you have free time at work or if you have free time on the weekends, you can get everything done in between the day rather than going and sitting in the class for an hour or two out the week and you don't have time to do other things. So me personally, as an adult, it's a lot easier online. If you have discipline, you have to have discipline. Now, if you're the type of person that do not have no discipline, you need to go in person. If you got to be handheld, go in person. Okay, so that's the difference from online to in person. If you don't have a lot of discipline, go in person. If you learn better with the teacher in front of you, go in person. If you are someone that is more self-taught, go online. That's pretty much it about that. Online worked beautifully for me in my lifestyle. All right, next thing. Why is it better as an adult to go to school rather as starting at 18 as a teenager or in your 20s or anything like that? I feel like it's better as an adult because you have more life experiences. You are more disciplined. Most of the time you're paying out of pocket. So when you're paying your own moolah, you gonna be dedicated, okay? Because that's what pushed me, because I had to pay out of pocket. So you'd be way more disciplined. So as an adult, that's the main reason why I feel like if you feel like you need to go back to school to career shift, this is the best time because you have more life experiences now and you understand the stakes. So that is really the major thing that I would say is the best time to go back to school. All right, well, one thing I do have to show y'all my diploma before we wrap up this video. All right, so here is my diploma. Yes. All right. So, I went to Columbia College. This is it. So I have a bachelor's of science in accounting and business administration. I was supposed to have two of these lovely things, but the school wanted to play games. And I guess when I finished, it had something to do with my transfer credits ending at a certain period. Because I was like, I came right in, like, right at the end of, like, the 8-year thing, clause they got. So I finished right in time, but they wanted to be funny. And I was trying to get 2 degrees at the same time because I had it set up where I could do that, right? But they were talking about, oh, you're going to have to do some more classes to finish this other one. I'm like, what? I made sure I set it up where I was being done with both of them at the same time. So they tried to play that game and I wasn't paying no more money. So I'm like, just put them all on 1 degree. It don't matter. It's the same thing. And so that's why I only got 1, but I still have a bachelor's in accounting and business administration, if that makes sense. They just didn't want to print it on two papers. Stupid. But anyways, if you want to ever do dual enrollment, that is the best bang for your buck. So try to get 2 degrees that are similar that you can stretch your money and get 2 at one time. Bang for your buck. So that's what I did. I mean, right now I'm a property accountant, so it did work out. And to get into that, let me tell you how to even, this is how you do it. When you're trying to get into the accounting field, if you don't have the experience, get a paid. Don't get them no paid. Get a paid internship, right? Do it for a couple months or a year or whatever. And then you can do this before you even get out of school. Get that paid internship so that you have that experience, right? Get that experience so then when you're trying to get a job after you graduate, it's going to be easy because you got that paid internship as whatever you're doing, whatever you're getting a degree in. That way, they can't come with, you don't have no experience because you do have working experience because you did a paid internship. Never do non-paid. We don't do that. You need your money. You ain't working for free, okay? Get a paid internship and you is in the door, okay? If you ain't learned nothing else from this video, learn about paid internships. I learned about it on TikTok because this girl was in cybersecurity and the way she got in was a paid internship and I tried it because I was still in school, and I'm like, I'm finna try it. I'm just gonna sacrifice a little bit. I ain't getting paid as much as I got paid at the other job, but it's all right. I need this experience so I can get another job. So I found me one, got in real quick, did the interview, got hired the same day. Sometimes that ain't the best thing, but in this instant, it worked out. I did it for the internship for 7 months. I had so many interviews, right? So many, they looking for accountants bad. So if that's a degree you want to get into, do it, because they need accountants, because there's not a lot of people that's going into the field. So that's what I did. Boom, got another job quick. 7 months I did that as a bookkeeper accountant. I learned a lot. I'm not gonna say I didn't learn a lot. I learned a lot, and got a property accounting job. I didn't even know about property accountants. I ain't know nothing about it, but ended up getting a job because I learned from that internship. So that's the best advice I can give you, is get you a paid internship, and you're going to be on your way. They're your experience, okay? All right, that's it. That is all for today's video. I hope you gained something valuable from this video. I'm hoping that I've helped anybody that's thinking about going back to school to further their education, to advance in their career, or even switch career paths. You can do it no matter what age you are. We don't have to live on this imaginary timeline. That's my motto. It don't matter how old you is. You can go back to school and you can better your life. All right. Thank you. Make sure you please like and subscribe to support the channel. Okay? We are almost to 1K. And yes, be blessed. Be kind to everybody you meet. And stay tuned for some great new content. All right. Bye.